Hey everyone, thanks for having me. My name's Andreas. I started at ABS in 2003 when I was 13. I attended with my brother and sister. I was there until 2008 when I graduated. I'm currently in Kittredge with my wife and fellow graduate Aubrey. We were full-timing and boondocking in a travel trailer for the last couple of years, but the pandemic kind of shut that down. So now I'm back in Colorado. Before ABS, I was homeschooled with my siblings. We called it homeschooling, but I really, in retrospect, would call it more unschooling. We had a curriculum, and we studied from it, but it wasn't very disciplined. It was mostly playing outdoors and just having fun like that. We had a homeschooling group that we met with a few times a month, but by and large, it was just the three of us and my parents. But when we started at ABS, it was actually a bit of a culture shock because of how big the school was from what we were used to, going from just a few kids, my brother and sister, on up to 20-something students was really a bit of an adjustment for all of us, and especially me. I was pretty quiet, and I was shy, and it was kind of intimidating. But through main room discussions and JC and school meeting and corporation and committee meetings, that all really helped me come out of my shell and kind of say my piece, writing people up or getting written up and kind of advocating for my side. That all helped immensely. We had an improv troupe with Mark and myself and some fellow students. That was super fun, and we got to perform on stage and at some talent shows, and that helped me kind of be out there and kind of performing a little bit more and thinking on my feet, and that super duper helped. And otherwise, just typical ABS stuff, myriad different types of tag games. We did D&D. I was JC clerk for a while. I did some more structured classes. I think I did a physics class, and we read some Greek philosophy for a while. But the thing that really stood out for me, I'm carrying through to today and the future, was when we started getting more computers in the school, and I became I think it was a computer admin was the title, I forget. But we got a donation from the Jared Polis Foundation for all computers. At the time, they were not close to as ubiquitous as they are now. I think we had a handful throughout the building, but this donation allowed us to have many more computers, and we needed people to help manage them and administer them. And so myself and some other students, we became these admins, and with me and some students and some staff members, we went down to the foundation's warehouse and picked up the computers and the peripherals and things and brought them back to school and set them up. And we hired a outside instructor who kind of showed us the ins and outs of them and how to install software like antivirus, anti-malware, and just generally keep them running. And then we set them up, and we had some computers that we took components from that we put into other computers to help them run better. And I think we even worked on the networking side of it some, so that they could all communicate within the building. And that really kind of cemented my interest in computers. I had been curious about them. I liked them, but this really kind of gave me a more focused idea of what it could be about. Has carried on up to today. I've built plenty of them. I built plenty of computers, and my current job, I'm the operations manager at a website development agency in Conifer, always working on computers, helping build websites and getting people found online. Our clients get found online. And I can pretty clearly look back and point to the time at ABS kind of cementing that idea as something more than just a curiosity. And something I really value with ABS is that it gave me the space to explore that and it didn't force it upon me. It didn't make me look at it and force me to think about it. It allowed me to try it out, and like so many other things. And if I liked it, I could pursue it more. If I didn't, I could adjust it or drop it entirely. But computers really clicked for me, and they've been a love of mine ever since. Another thing, absolutely, that AVS helped with that I didn't quite fully realize until after graduation was the self-determination and learning how I best learn was a huge asset that I did not realize that I got from AVS immediately after graduating, and that it was not a common thing that would be out in the world or in the workforce that I was in. The idea of not knowing something and not necessarily being intimidated by it, but going out and finding the answers that I was looking for to answer a question or achieve a goal was just kind of second nature to me, and was a huge asset, not only to me personally, but also every job I've been at since has found that hugely useful, that I can find as much as I need to know about it. I might not have the degree or the deep understanding of this, of many things, but I have a very broad idea of a number of things that help me understand a bit better about the space that I'm working in, and can help move whatever it might be forward. And that's a huge thing that I got from Alpine Valley, and something I didn't quite know when I was graduating that would be such a powerful thing. So I'm very appreciative of that.